From Alexandria, it is showtime, it is go time. This, the conclusion of an historic first day of the FIBA Africa Women's Basketball League. It is the host team, the 2022 champions, Sporting, taking on C.N.S.S. This is Aaron Sanders. Welcome aboard. We have played 3 games here in this tournament so far, and now is going to conclude with this matchup. So Sporting, again, the defending champions, and they have a lot of players to look after. We'll get to those in just a moment. And C.N.S.S. also have some interesting players as well. This is Group A competition, and in just a moment we'll go down the scores from the first 3 games this afternoon. And it all started with Customs defeating the University of Douala 57-46. What a tremendous way to kick the tournament off. Then in game 2, it was the Reg Women BBC defeating Overdose Upstation 86-45. And then the game that has happened before the opening ceremonies today, it was Interclub defeating Equity Bank by a score of 80-55. It's always good to get a leg up in the competition. You talk about first impressions. Well, those 3 teams that pick up a win earlier today have. And now we're down to the final 2 teams today before we march on to day 2 of this week and change long competition. Again, the AWBL, formerly known as the African Champions Cup, and Sporting won the championship last year in the former name. They have some fantastic players like Reem Musa, who ended up averaging about 6 points and nearly 3 assists in the Championship Cup last year, and she's played in the FIFA for quite some time. Another player to take in consideration for C.N.S.S, Tanya Kokololongomo, who's been with C.N.S.S since 2019. This is her 4th AWBL or Champions Cup tournament, and she has also played for the youth and senior team a total of 4 times. We're almost ready to go here for tip-off. We're glad that you're able to tune in here in what has been a historic day in the chapter of the AWBL, the Africa Women's Basketball League. We'll get tip-off in just a moment here, and we thank you for tuning in wherever you may be around the world on YouTube. Tip-off in a moment. C.N.S.S have taken the court, and now Sporting will do the very same. This is a 9-day tournament which started today. And it's going to be interesting once group play ends on the 15th, as all teams will take the 16th off. And on we go to the championship tournament. And the ball is tipped. And it bounces right out of bounds. So Sporting will have possession to begin this game. And And with that, we are officially underway in Alexandria. Pull-up three, Destiny Pitts off the front. C.N.S.S. on the move as they were unable to put the clamps down on the pass. So right away, C.N.S.S. trying to establish speed in this game. Sporting, the defending champions, on the move with a couple of players returning from that championship team from a year ago. Nice feed inside, and that opens up the scoring. And we are underway as Hagar Amir gets the first two of the night. Sporting not wasting any time going down low. They will keep the ball as we are almost a minute in to the game. That's a foul drawn. By Sierra Dillard. Grace Tolo with the foul. Basket doesn't go. And Sierra Janae Dillard will head to the line. And Dillard knocks down the first. And goes 2 for 2. So 4-0 Sporting. Kokogo Langoma with the ball as she gives it to Washini Shoyoyo. And then Shoyoyo gets the ball back, misses it from the wing. Back comes Sporting on the other end. This is Nurala Aldolali. Yusuf in trouble. And Grace Tolo takes it away. Here comes C.N.S.S. on the move. This is Grace Ngoys, and she puts it in. So C.N.S.S. gets on the board. We have played a minute and 30 here in the first quarter. Dillard on the move onto the far side. Kicks it right out. Amir from downtown. Bounces off and out. Ammer all the way. No good. The putback is good for Aldolali. Nurala Aldolali gets herself on the scoreboard. Make it a 6-2 ball game. Outside, Tolo for 3. Put her there. So that cuts the lead into 1. As Tolo knocks down the first triple. Dillard running the offense. Dillard heavily guarded by Longomo. Defers the ball over. As back to the center, Abdullali. She's near the paint. As Amherst called for a travel with 7:28 to go here in the first. Longomo looking for a screen, and she gets it from Ayenga. Goes for the shot. Too short. Crowd coming alive here in Alexandria. The host team on the move. Dillard dishes it right out to Destiny Pitts. Pitts on the screen. Amir puts it up. Can't get it to go. And Longomo stopped in her tracks in the backcourt. That pass to Ngoys. Gracia Ngoys. Catch and shoot 3, and that barely grazes the rim. Loose ball recovered by Sporting. There they go on the move, putting the pedal to the metal. Abdullalim kicks it right out. That corner 3 is a no-go, and the ball's tipped around, and Kokolo Longomo gets it, trying to go coast to coast, stopped in her tracks. Ngoys falls away, can't get it. Rebound by Amir. And here's Pitts. Stops with a nice dish to Adolalim, but that's taken away. We played 4 minutes here in the opening. And speed is the name of C.N.S.S game as Deborah Washini Chuyoyo finishes it off. So C.N.S.S takes the lead, and Dillard draws the foul. So in the early stages of this game, we've seen C.N.S.S pick up the tempo. On the other end, it's Sporting trying to crash the boards right away. Not a lot of chances around the perimeter. They're taking advantage of the mismatch in the starting lineups. And it pays extreme dividends as Destiny Pitts was all alone for the deuce. We'll see how C.N.S.S responds halfway into the first. There's a bucket from... That bucket is good as Longomo makes the assist for Shoyoyo. 9-8 C.N.S.S. Dillard from the parking lot. Can't book it. Longomo almost lost control. Almost had her cookies taken, and it's going to be Dillard with the foul. Dillard right behind. As Longomo was able to streak by her. And Dillard caught with that vice. So you try to make up for it after you lost that master lock defense. She was caught right from behind. Tried to go for the steal. Too much contact. So C.N.S.S will inbound it. Side out. Yo-Yo did not have any trouble giving it in to Grace Tolo, who hands it right back to Longomo. Longomo has a chance. Got it blocked. They found it again. And that shot's off the mark. Sporting on the run. Destiny Pitts asking for the ball, but she won't get it. Ball gets deflected out of bounds. It will stay with Sporting. .341 remaining in quarter number one. Ball almost poked away as Hager Amer tried to keep the ball away from Tolo, who just came up with the foul. We have a timeout on the floor here in the early stages and the final game of day one of FIBA AWBL. We're right back. Once again, live from Alexandria, the conclusion to an historic day one of the FIBA AWBL, formerly known as the Africa Champions Cup. And C.N.S.S with an early 9-8 lead over the host team of the defending champions, Sporting. Aaron Sanders on the call, 4:43 to go in the first quarter. As Azra Baker throws it in. Amer, all by herself, goes off the right hand. Can't get that to connect. Longomo to Shoyoyo. Can't get the J. Dillard gets the ball back from Pitts. Now Pitts has a crack at the corner. The ball goes the other way. It's still 9-8. Longomo with the pump. Sends it to Gracia Ingus. And C.N.S.S. with all the separation underneath the bucket could not convert. Baker gets the screen. Over to Rehan. So Sporting regains the lead 11-9. We apologize for the technical difficulty moments ago. Here's Dillard for three. In and out. Fight for the ball. Almost won by Backer, but put too much of her hands in there. Ingus throws it in. Longomo, been with the C.N.S.S. since 2019. This is her fourth tournament. And has also played for the youth and senior team. It's over to Shoyoyo down to the top. Pull-up jumper. Doesn't hit for Lubada Londa. The C.N.S.S. on the move again. That jumper doesn't go. Back-to-back misses for Ivodi Lubada Londa as we have a tie-up. A tie-up between Londa and Amir. And they'll go to the possession arrow for this one. Substitutions now on the floor. As the arena in Alexandria filled up to almost capacity as the host team is playing to wrap up day one of the AWBL. And they get flustered and Sporting on the move. Nice feed inside of Rehan, but couldn't finish it. Bafatu Babo Gani got double team and she is off to the line. Fatu Diagne, who played in the 2023 Afro Basket, ended up averaging 7.7 points and 7 rebounds per game. Her second Afro Basket, her first one was back in 2019. 27 years old as she connects on the first free throw. Can't get the second one as it grazes the front rim. They get a second chance as Backer has it up top. Sends it over. A gorgeous feed as Nadine Rehan finishes it off. So Sporting capitalizing on a second chance opportunity after Diagne goes 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. From downtown, Londa's shot, no go. Will stay the other way. Group A competition between C.N.S.S. and Sporting, live from Alexandria. Longomo in trouble, gets bailed out. Back at the corner, fires a three. That goes off top of the glass. Musa gets herself out of trouble. To pass the Pitts, all alone. Corner three, no. And Diagne gets the rebound. Pitts matches her jersey number with a triple. And Musa was on the receiving end of that assist. It's 17-9. Scoring has exploded here after it's been pretty close since the opening tip. Down low, Longomo lost control of the ball. Sporting ball. Musa brings it up court, who averaged 6 points and nearly 3 assists in last year's Champion Cup, the name that AWBL had before, as another triple connects for Sporting. They are on a pretty good scoring run as we're under a minute here in the first quarter. Longomo straight away to Shoyoyo. Could not hit iron. Musa at the line, straight to Pitts. Spitz. Tightrope to sideline, it's back to Musa. Musa, Rehan, Pitts. Pitts in the triple threat, gets the screen from Rehan. Musa has to drive, 4 on the clock. Foul is called with seconds remaining in the first quarter. 20-9 in favor of Sporting. C.N.S.S. has only had 1 lead in the first quarter. As we see Talita Matati check in. And even Reem Musa thought that free throw was short. 48 seconds in the first quarter. Second free throw goes. 21-9 in favor of ASC. C.N.S.S. looking to get into double digits, and that's a bad pass from Ashuja Kabi, as Sporting will go for the final shot here in the opening quarter. Pitts downtown, that goes off the side. And Pitts gets it again into Rehan. That's too strong. Dognay, another chance. Rehan, no. 3 rebounds right away for Sporting. We are in the final seconds here in the first. And Goyes, and that's thrown away. And Becker couldn't retain the ball. Gracia Ingoes. And the buzzer goes to end the first quarter. Sporting lost the lead at one point, but they were able to recover. That's why they were the 2022 Champions Cup champions. They lead C.N.S.S. by the score of 21-9. And we'll have the second quarter from Alexandria when we return in just a moment. This is the 2023 FIBA Africa Women's Basketball League. Back in the final game of day one of competition in the FIBA AWBL. Aaron Sanders on the call. We take a look at the leading scorers in the first quarter for Sporting. Most of their production has come from the bench in favor of Destiny Pitts, who has 11 of their 21 points. For C.N.S.S, pretty much the same as Deborah Shoyoyo has 4 points as we begin the second quarter. I do want to point out that those 11 points from Pitts did not come from the bench. She did start the game. In any event, C.N.S.S has the ball. Double looking. Shot goes and the foul. So Dorcas Ashuja Kabi gets that one to go, and she is off to the line to try to complete the three-point play. And Dorcas free throw goes way off, but she will have another chance at it. Violation is called. C.N.S.S in the first quarter only shot 25% from the field. The and one does not go, but they get the rebound. But Longomo couldn't get that one to go. Second chance does not work in their favor. How about a third chance, as they will keep the ball. They'll inbound it underneath the basket. We have a substitution for Sporting. So Hagar Amir checks in for Nadine Rehan. A miscommunication, but Kibembe is able to bail them out as that shot does not hit any iron. We'll go back to Sporting. Ray Musa brings it up court. Musa backing down her defender, which is Kabi. Diagni. And Amir couldn't finish. Longomo retreats back to the wing. Ashuja Kabi. And an offensive foul is called, which means the ball will go the other way. We have 8:49 left until halftime. Yassine Diop checks in for the first time today. Diop looking for an opening, and she finds it. Here's a three from Musab. Yes. So the scoring explosion continues as Reem Musa connects from the far side. There's a deep pass, and it's taken away. Sporting slowing things down as Musa gets it back outside. That's a three. Can you say unbelievable as Sporting is in a scoring groove, and it's taken away. Musa has daylight, and she can't put it in. Ray Musov coming alive on the other end, even though she could not connect on the layup. They allowed hustle points. I would have given her 2 points right then and there. But they don't steal. But Musa gets another steal. No look pass inside. Basket goes for Diop. Yassine Diop making her presence known as she's only been on the court for about a minute and a half. She's picked up 2 points for her troubles. C.N.S.S. in a bind, down by 18, almost taken away by Amir. So Nurhan Ahmed will inbound. She ended up with 8 points and nearly 3 rebounds per game last year in the Champions Cup. There's a three from Amir. Too short. C.N.S.S. with the ball. And Sierra Dillard checks back in. Sporting is the team in the white jersey and the green trim. C.N.S.S. the blue jerseys with the red and white trim. And they have the ball right now with an 18-point deficit. A chance for Longomo. She goes long, but that ends up short. Nice move in the backcourt. Dillard, no looker. 2 passes later, it's Dagnier. And Coach Mohamed Abdulrahman very happy and very pleased with the effort that took 94 feet of the court. Longomo looking for the screen, tries to go in from the right side. Sends it right in. And can't get a bucket to go. Hard times right now for C.N.S.S. in their opening contest of the AWBL. Dillard looking for a screen to the far side. Passes it to Ahmed. Ahmed with a screen from Dagnier. Amir can't get the jumper. Second chance for Ahmed. Nurhan Ahmed puts 2 more on the scoreboard. As we take a look at the replay, and Sporting has been capitalizing on those second and third chance. Dillard, another no-looker. Dagnier, yes! Oh my! Things are coming up roses for the 2022 Champions Cup champions as they have a massive lead. They are up 24 against C.N.S.S. as they take a timeout to talk things over. Again, another look at that as we head into break. Back in Alexandria, where the host team of this year's, the first AWBL, is coming alive. Capacity crowd at the ASC as Sporting has a 35-11 lead over C.N.S.S. And they have not only opened up the doors in scoring in the second quarter, they have burst right through them. As we're almost halfway into the second quarter. Sporting outscoring C.N.S.S. 14-2 as they look to add more to it as they take it away. Nurhan Ahmed could not chase after the ball in time. It was 21-9 at the end of the first quarter, Sporting. And now they are outscoring C.N.S.S. by 12 here in the second quarter. In total, up by 24. Bisha Nguys sends it to Longomo, asking for a seal. Gets it from Nguys. And C.N.S.S. trying to look for answers. They can't find one from outside. Dillard, nice crossover. Couldn't finish. But she's going to shoot a pair at the line. It's Sierra Dillard doing everything outside of the scoring department. Developing plays as she has 3 points, along with 3 assists, 4 rebounds, and a steal to her name. That first free throw is a no-go. Dillard 3 of 4 from the line, and she has yet to score from the field. Played nearly 10 minutes. Gets that one to go. She is now 4 for 5 at the line. Leading scorer in this match is Destiny Pitts. She is on the bench right now after playing the entire first quarter. 11 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 3 of 5 from downtown. Sporting back on the move. Dribble drive, up and in. And as the defending champions, in a way, this is the kind of excellence that's expected if you're watching or playing this game worldwide. That's a 3 off the mark. Diop with the rebound, tight ropes the sideline. Will she take it in herself? No. Retreats it right back out, down. Dillard straight in to Ahmed. Norhan Ahmed. Gets on the scoring ways. Fake from Ingoys. Ingoys floater off the mark. Down the other way. It's Ahmed. So Norhan Ahmed back-to-back buckets to make it 42-11. 4 minutes until halftime. You have to imagine C.N.S.S. will have to do a lot of evaluating as far as their shot choices and ball movement is concerned. Foul down underneath the basket as Dillard hits the deck. And Orella Aldalalim checks in along with Gina Hamid for ASC. A personal foul on Fatu Diagne. So Diagne picks up her second foul in this game. She's now on the bench. As Longomo sends it to Pembe Iyomi. He checks in. Ingoys on the foul. That would be on Gina Hamid. ASC quickly picking up the fouls here. With 3:32 left in the second quarter. Sporting with a commanding lead. Longomo leaves it be as Nomi Ayenga puts it in. Nomi Ayenga, her first points of the game as Dillard streaks through everybody and puts it in. Kisses it off the glass to make it 44-13. Longomo asking for another screen. Gets so diligently. The J goes. And Longomo's been waiting for her opportunity to get 2 points, and she got it. Ahmed can't get the feed. Back tap Dillard, couldn't control it. And back the other way we go. And Nadine Yasser Ahmed Arrehan checks in for Hagar Emir. Longomo guarded by Ahmed. Longomo in trouble. Longomo going for the feed. And it will stay their way. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Longomo with time winding down, gets it over, air ball. And Gina Hamid puts it up and in. And Abdullalim did a pretty good job setting her up on the fast break. This has to be the 4th or 5th time we have seen Sporting capitalize on the fast break. There's a pass and a straightaway 3. That doesn't go. The second chance for C.N.S.S. And they throw it away. Live from the Alexandria Sporting Club, the conclusion to the inaugural day of the AWBL in FIBA competition. Backdoor feed goes to Rayhan, and finishes it off with Abdullalim. Sporting doing an exceptional job on the ball movement, and they have been attacking the rack. Longomo down to the far side. Euro step and all for Pembe Ayomi, but she couldn't get it. Final minute until halftime. Ahmed, bullet pass. And another one, the J. No good. That was a nice set shot from Abdullalim, so that one wouldn't go for her. It's taken away. Basket goes for Ahmed. No hard Ahmed, thanks to Nadine Rehan, is able to get 2 more on the board, and Sporting's at the 50-point mark. 3 ball, doesn't hit. Dillard the rebound. Dillard down the other way. And Sporting back to the free throw line. This time Norella Abdullalim will check in. So Ayenga and Ayomi checks out for C.N.S.S. and in their place for the first time, Grace Asengani Isono. And back in Ivodi Lubada Londa. A lot of chances at the free throw line for Sporting here in the first half, as Abdullalim connects on the first. This is the second. C.N.S.S. rushing down the floor now. And the shot clock is turned off for the final seconds here in the first half. Longomo. Made away, bullet pass into Shoyoyo. Shot is no good. Final 3 seconds. And the ball will go to C.N.S.S. One last chance before both teams head into the clubhouse. Here's Longomo at the buzzer and can't connect on the side. That will do it for the first half. And a first half where Sporting, on 50% shooting, has scored 51 points and has limited C.N.S.S. to under 20% from the field. 51-15 is your score at halftime. We'll be back in 15 minutes for the second half of competition. Live from the Alexandria Sporting Club, you're watching the 2023 FIBA Africa Women's Basketball League. We are back at the 2023 FIBA Afro Women's Basketball League, the conclusion of day one of competition. And it's capped off with the home team, the Alex Stransrio Sporting Club, against C.N.S.S. And Sporting with a convincing lead, 51-15, as we're moments away from the second half. This is Aaron Sanders, a scoring performance like no other for Sporting, as they have shot 50% from the field in the first half, limiting C.N.S.S. to under 20% from the field goal. And Sporting is out-rebounding C.N.S.S. 30-21. That's a +9. And we'll look at the leading scorers from the first half for C.N.S.S. It was Deborah Shiyoyo with 4 points. Ballard scoring from that club. For Sporting on the other end, Destiny Pitts leads scoring with 11, but she did not play the entire second quarter. Instead, taking care of business in her spot, Norhan Ahmed off the bench with 8 points. And Sierra Dillard setting up with those nifty assists. She has 3 of those right now. She has 5 points from the bench, most of them coming from the free throw line. We have a tie-up to kick things off here in the second half. So Sporting with possession. It's in the hands of Reem Musa. 4 points, but 5 assists from that first half, especially a scoring explosion from ASC, which they outscored C.N.S.S. Get this, 30-6. And they have opened up the scoring in the second half, as they did, to kick things off into this game. So the triple goes. It's now 54-15. C.N.S.S. trying to respond themselves, but couldn't. That was Gracia Ngoys, who got flustered underneath the 10. All alone is Diagne. And we have seen a couple of those fast break plays work out in that same result. The leaner from Londa couldn't hit. Nice hands from Azagani Asano trying to knock the ball out of bounds. She did that as it hits one of the signs, one of those animated signs. Ball's back in the play. This is Musa. Musa had the ball tapped away. C.N.S.S. looked really alive on the defensive end that time around. Nice fake, spin, shot. No good as travel is called. Travel is called, Sporting with the ball. He shot 50% from field goal range. And has led most of the way, only lost the lead once. Downtown, good. And that is a huge 3 ball as Sporting continues to add the damage. It's another chance for the team in white and green. That's a 3, yes! And the scoring explosion continues as the 2022 Champions Cup champs continue to apply the damage. Azagani Asono gives the ball away. 3 from the corner, no good. Ball taken away. Asano. Got an easy 2 there, but Sporting was able to get right back on defense. So Badalanda spins, fires over Diagne. Can't get it. Second chance coming up. Shot off the mark for Longomo. Once again, we are live from Alexandria for this, the inaugural Africa Women's Basketball League. On behalf of FIBA. Last year was named the Africa Champions Cup. They renamed it for the end of last season's tournament. And it will stay with Sporting. 6:48 to go. C.N.S.S. next game will be against KPA. Basket goes down low. For C.N.S.S., they have KPA tomorrow at 6 p.m. local time. And for Sporting, they will play against UDO to wrap up day 2. UDO, the University of Douala, who lost to Customs earlier today by 11, looking to bounce back. So Mainga Pimbelli, as C.N.S.S. gets on the scoreboard for the first time here in the third. Musa driving, escapes from the double team, finds a nice feed inside as Rehan puts it in. Sono finds Pimbili. 4 quick points for C.N.S.S. On the other end, Yusa, no. Put back by Diagne, doesn't fall. And back comes in Goys, who goes all the way. And speed is the name of the game for both of these clubs, as Yusuf couldn't finish. Now Longomo slows the tempo down. Mayinga Pimbelli, fight for the ball, recovered by Musa. Musa tight ropes the baseline, throws it away. Ngoys on the feed inside Londa. NASCAR style offense for both of these clubs here in the third. Destiny Pitts from outside. Rebound Diagne. Goes for a third chance, instead retreats it to Musa. Musa takes a chance, can't put it in. But she'll take a trip to the free throw line as she is shaken up. And it'll take a moment for her to get back on her feet. She took a tumble on the way down to the basket. In the meantime, Yusuf, or should I say Reem Musa, has been taking care of business, conducting the offense and making sure her teammates get well involved, and I think it's safe to say she's done a good job of that so far. She's able to get on her feet. She has 8 assists today, along with 5 points, 3 steals, and a rebound. Now she is at the line. This is the first. Gets the second, makes it 67-23. Halfway into the third quarter. It goes right back to Musa off the inbound. Musa ahead. Diagne. Musa for 3. Rattles off the rim and out. Gomo goes behind the back. And they lose control. So Musov straight away. Yusov off the side. Diagne the putback. So Diagne now with 9 points and 8 rebounds today. And if that stat isn't scary enough, listen to this. 7 O boards for Diagne. As Sporting is capitalizing on the second and third chance opportunities. 13 offensive rebounds as a unit. A total of 40. C.N.S.S. with 26 rebounds. And a bulk of them coming from Gracia Ingois, who has 6 rebounds, 5 of them on the defensive end. It is 69-26, under 4 to go here in the third. As we wrap up play here in the first day of the FIBA AWBL. Group play will continue until the 15th, off day on the 16th, and then that's where the tournament play will begin on the 17th, concluding with the championship matchups on the 19th. So 8 days of competition with the exception of the rest day coming up on Saturday. As Manar Yusov is set to shoot a pair. Yusov at the line, gets the first one to drop. Her first trip at the line. She's gone 0 for 5 from the range. So she's able to pick up her first 2 points of the game right at the line. She's completed those free throws to make it 71-26, taken away by Rehan. And it's taken right back by C.N.S.S. And they hold on to the ball. Ingoi's trying to take it in herself, but can't get it to go. And Musov wasting no time, getting the feed down. Jumper goes in and out. And they get it right back. Musov, Backer. Backer finding Musa again. Follow-away jumper good. Rehan on the follow-away. And Tanya Coco Longomo has been limited to 2 points, but she has been active in the assist and rebound department. 5 dimes, 4 boards. And they get another shot. Ball's poked around, and it's taken away. Yusov for 2. And Manar Yusov getting right onto the board and right onto the scoreboard as well. Ashusa Kabi can't get it. And back comes Sporting. Triple. No. Diagne just out-hustled for that board. She was right in front of her defender, but she tapped the ball out of bounds. 2:17 to go here in quarter number 3. Sporting with a commanding lead as they're outscoring C.N.S.S. 24-13 in this quarter alone. And this is the first time in this matchup that C.N.S.S. has scored more than 10 points in a single quarter. Remember, they had 15 at the break. Kabi finding answers. Longomo down to the near side. Cuts in and kisses it off the glass for 2. So Longomo getting 2 more points as Sporting couldn't get 2 of their own. Back to Longomo. Longomo looking to her left. She is guarded by Rimusa. Longomo spins around, fires. And it will stay this way as the foul is called. Some changes made on the floor right now as Tanya Coco Longomo prepares for her first free throw. Misses the first. This is her first trip to the free throw line. Incidentally, this will be C.N.S.'s third free throw of the match. And she knocks that one down. So C.N.S.S. is 1 for 3 at the line. 3 trips to the free throw line. And Sporting has had 14 trips to the line, and she has capitalized on 9 of those shots. Back the other way we go. Musov on the feed, straight to Adolani, who's back in the game after taking a break. Shot clock winding down. Teardrop doesn't go. Backer on the rebound. 14 seconds on the clock now. Emmer, too strong. Final minute here in the third. C.N.S.S. doing better scoring-wise in this quarter, despite the major deficit. And it's taken away by Diop. Diop has numbers, and she gets the finger roll. It's been a while since I've called Diop's name here on the broadcast. Now Longomo streaking her way right into the pin. And it stays with the team in blue. 28 seconds left. Up top, Ingoys. She asked for the ball, but Longomo got it instead. And that shot's an air ball. And it goes out of bounds. Sporting with a chance for one more shot to wrap up the third. In a game which has been theirs since the opening tip. Lost their lead once as Musa streaks in from the right. And the ball gets slashed as it heads out of bounds. 7 seconds to go. Backer to inbound. Backer in deep to Amer. Hits off the side of the glass. And that will do it for the third quarter. Sporting leads C.N.S.S. 77-29. And this coverage of the 2023 FIBA Africa Women's Basketball League will continue in just a moment. Destiny Pitts for Sporting ended up with 11 points in the first quarter alone. Did not play the second quarter, but she was able to add 9 points to her credit here in the third quarter as she now has 20 points. She's the leading scorer in this matchup. However, her teammates have been doing a stellar job filling in for her in her shoes. Fatou Diagne with 9 points, along with Noran Ahmed and Nadine Rehan with 8 points. One of the leading scorers for Sporting. As we begin the fourth quarter, Sporting gets the ball off the miss, and for C.N.S.S, Gracia Ingois has 7 points. Hasn't been their game, to say the least. Had the lead once, but that was lost about 30 seconds later. It's been all Sporting, the defending Champions Cup champions. As Amer takes a crack at it, goes for the foul. 77-29. As Heger Amer goes to the free throw line. Can't get the first. Looking ahead in the day 2 of competition, as C.N.S.S will play against the Kenya Ports Authority, and Sporting will take on UDO tomorrow. The ball will stay with C.N.S.S. So Douala University lost their opening game earlier to Customs. And that will cap off day 2 of competition in the WBL. Shot doesn't go from the side. Here's Dillard. Bullet pass straight away to Diop. Unable to hit. Adolani with the tough rebound. But that's taken away from her right away. Toto with the bullet pass down to the other end. Here's Ingois up and not in. The other games that happened today, Reg Women BBC defeated Overdose Upstation 86-45, a convincing victory. And Interclub defeated Equity Bank by the score of 80-55. And here we are with the game to wrap up the first day of the inaugural AWBL, formerly known as the Africa Champions Cup Women, a year ago. And Alexandria Sporting Club, the defending champions, with a stranglehold in this game. Up by 50 as Dillard takes it away. Goes for the baseball pass, and it's finished it off. What a feed, what a finish, what a play, as Yassine Diop finishes it the job. That was pretty. From a baseball pass to just a gentle tap for Diop to kiss it off the glass. It is now an 80-78 ball game. 80-28, I should say. 7:35 to go, and Diop takes it away. She has a chance at a baseball pass. Will they get the same result? They do. Oh, goodness me. Pretty much the same play, with the exception of no tap pass in the middle of all that. That's just great teamwork, as C.N.S.S just trying to get on the scoreboard here in the fourth. And C.N.S.S wasted too much time as the shot clock expires. Diop getting her minutes in. Three ball doesn't hit for Emmer. Emmer tried to save the ball, but could not. And substitutions continue to fill up the floor here, as Dorella Abdelalim is on the floor along with Hager Amir, Sierra Dillard, Yassine Diop, and Gina Hamid now has the ball. Hamid trying to go deep for Amr. It was too far beyond her reach. Again, let's take a look at the schedule for tomorrow as we approach the 6-minute mark here. Reach Women BBC will play Interclube to kick things off tomorrow, 12 o'clock local time. Jacinda Govan will be on the call for that as the jumper goes. Then at 8 a.m., the second game will be Ace Pas versus Equity Bank. And Mpumbi Ramatoga will have the call on that game. And she will have the call for the next game, KPA taking on C.N.S.S. And then I will wrap up our commentary here with the University taking on Sporting. That's at 9 p.m. local time. You catch all these games here on YouTube and around the world. Nice jumper to go. Makes it 85-32. Another baseball pass. Hamid was the intended receiver, but that flies right out of bounds. Now the confidence of this Sporting lineup right now. From the defensive rebound, straight away trying to finish the fast break in the shortest time possible with a baseball pass 80 feet away from the basket. C.N.S.S. not doing anything on the fast break. If they do get the ball, they want to take care of business on the half court and be patient with their baskets. Diop again. This time she's able to draw the foul, and if she is going to the line, it will be her first trip tonight after going 3 of 5 from the field. But not before a timeout is taken. So both clubs will talk it over. We're almost halfway into the fourth quarter. Sporting looking to go 1-0 in Group A play in the first day of the AWBL. Yasin Diop off to the line. And she's been doing pretty well here in the second half. 6 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and 4 steals. And she has played nearly 14 minutes as she gets the first free throw to go. And gets the second one. Incidentally, she averaged nearly 8 points and 4 rebounds in this year's AfroBasket. She played in 3 AfroBaskets in 1 World Cup. That's her FIBA career at 28 years of age. And she's doing an exceptional job here today. Matter of fact, what she put up tonight is pretty much her average in this year's AfroBasket. So will she be an efficient player for Sporting moving forward into this tournament? We shall see. But with a breakaway lead like what we have seen here tonight, that's up for all of us to find out and all for the players to get it all set and done. As Adolami almost lost control of it. Shot clock winding down. Gets it into Ahmed. And again, the impeccable passing continues for the team in white, as it's 89-32. Shuzakabi. Far side three. Hits the net but doesn't go in. Diop is able to recover the ball. Spin move from Adolami. As we get a foul with 4 minutes to go. Ball back into play. Hamid trying to dribble baseline but can't. High-low pass. Ends up with another foul drawn. It appears that Hager and Mir got hit in the head. Aburn has been very efficient today with 8.7 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. The downside, she's been responsible for 4 turnovers. As far as the efficiency is concerned, she's still on the plus side. Matter of fact, a 31. Plus 31 for an efficiency. As she's able to recover here. Ball's back into play. Adolami straight away. Shot's no good. And it looks like Sporting will have another chance at the line. So Adolami, who has 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal, will go to the line. This is the first. 1 for 3 at the line. And the second one bounces up and in. 90-32. As we wrap things up here in day 1 of the AWBL. Tough layup for Grace Tolo as she connects. And Grace Tolo, who's only 22 years old, averaged 6 points and 3 rebounds in the Afro basket this year. Dribble drive from Ahmed. 3 from Hamid. Doesn't go. Rebound straight away from Amr. Basket counts at a foul. Amr has been hit, swiped, and bullied underneath the basket. But all that seems to pay off for her as she is off to the line for the and one. And it goes. 11 points for Amr. She's on double-double watch with her 8 rebounds right now. Same with Fatou Diagne if she checks back in with 9 points and 9 boards. Triple goes for Evodi Lubado-Londo. Oh, nice heads-up play from Amr. She was able to save the ball. Dillard trying to drive. In and out step. 3 balls a no-go. Hamid the rebound. Amr. Oh, and the fouls continue to pile up here. 93-37. And this game is in the running for the largest margin of victory in day 1 competition. This is Group A play. Sporting appears to pick up their first victory in the Africa Women's Basketball League Group A play. And C.N.S.S. appears to drop the first game, but that's not stopping them from still putting on the effort. Most of the bench is on the floor as Hammer checks out for what appears to be the rest of the game. 13 points, 8 rebounds to her credit in nearly 22 minutes of play. A tussle for the ball. And Destiny Pitts, who did not play much in the second or fourth quarter. She has not played at all in the fourth quarter. She's played the full first quarter and it's played nearly 6 minutes in the third quarter. And for that, she ends up with 20 points, still leading in the scoring department in tonight's matchup. So Sporting throws that one away. And we will head back to C.N.S.S. And C.N.S.S. shooting 28.5% from the field today. And their leading scorer is Grace Tolo, who's come alive in the second half. 9 points, along with an assist, 2 steals, and a block. She's in foul trouble right now with 4. Next one will end her game. We are under 2 minutes left in regulation. Hamid, another chance at the 3. Can't get it in. And it's been saved by Ahmed. Easy J doesn't go for Rayhan. Another chance for Sporting. This time it's Ahmed. Short. And C.N.S.S. with a rebound underneath. Have a look at the team stats for tonight's matchup. Sporting, just a one-sided affair in the rebounds, 57-32. 21 of them coming from the O boards. 9 offensive rebounds for C.N.S.S., which isn't bad, considering the difference. Sporting has scored 41 points off of turnovers, and they have dominated points-wise, obviously, as Talita Matadi Kimbembe scores off the layup. Go ahead 3, Ahmed from the corner. The largest scoring run for C.N.S.S. was a 6-0 run, and Sporting, once upon a time, kept C.N.S.S. scoreless for 21 points. As we approach the final half minute. Ahmed to Hamid. Hamid back. Fakes on the 3, gives it to Ahmed. That's a 3, can't get it as it goes off the other side of the glass. Final 10 seconds into this game. Sporting will go up 1-0 in Group A play, and C.N.S.S. will drop this game, in which Sporting dominated in every aspect in the stats department. So the leading scorer, Destiny Pitts, 20 points. As Dillard has it, she goes for one more fling. That's off the mark. Rebound by Tolo. That's it. So Sporting kicks off the inaugural AWBL with a 98-41 victory over C.N.S.S. League score for C.N.S.S. Grace Tolo with 9 points as she gets the game's final rebound, which is her solo rebound of the game. Destiny Pitts with 20 points. 11 of those came from the first quarter. She didn't do much the rest of the way because her teammates pretty much kept control the rest of the way in 16 minutes of action. 20 points for Destiny Pitts. Right behind her, Hager Ammer, who stepped in the front court with 13 points and 8 rebounds in 22 minutes of play. And Noran Ahmed coming alive in the second half, 11 points in 11 minutes. doing an exceptional job. The one key point out of this victory for Sporting were the 21 offensive rebounds. In total, they've out-rebounded C.N.S.S. 58-34. Again, your final today as we wrap up day one of the FIBA African Women's Basketball League. Sporting 98, C.N.S. An historic day one of the inaugural FIBA AWBL competition. For Jacinta Govin and Pumi Ramasoga and the rest of our crew on FIBA and SPOC, and for you around the world, this be Aaron Sanders inviting you to day two of the competition, which starts tomorrow, and be sure you tune in for that. So Interclub and the women's BBC will kick off competition at 12 o'clock local time. Reach Women BBC versus Interclub starting at 12. Jacinta Govin will be on the call for that. I'll talk to you again tomorrow for the final game of day two as Sporting takes on UDO. Thank you again, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. This has been the 2023 FIBA African Women's